What do you think it feels? Was it happy or sad? Happy, yes. I am truly happy to be here, and I'm extremely grateful to the coordinators for conducting this event. Without them, I would not be here. But you guys figured it was happy, and I didn't say one word. That's the magic of music. Where words fail, music speaks. Yes, the topic I'm going to be speaking upon today is how music influenced my life and what music means to me. You've heard the band performers and job couldn't serve, so they are the real OGs. But I'm going to speak about a different aspect of music. Good afternoon, my name is Mathew Varkey. I'm a student here at TEDxTKMCE and I love music. Okay, to talk about my past. My mother decided to sign me up for one of those piano classes. Probably because, since I was a little naughty, she thought that music might smoothen my behavior. She was wrong. Or probably because she saw the next door neighbor sending her son for the same classes. Anyway, I was in one of those classes, and it was like an alien. I was like an alien. It's this magical world. How do I phrase it? Like a muggle in Hogwarts. That would be perfect. And I didn't like it one bit. I dreaded to go to my piano classes on a Saturday. Saturday, a time when a child should be out playing football or cricket. But I was stuck there. Sooner or later, I started to give my grade exams. The examiner was a foreigner from London. He invited me in and said, "Would you like to play scales or pieces in the most beautiful accent there ever is, an English accent?" And I replied him back with the most fake English accent that anyone has ever heard. "I would like to play scales, sir." As if I was mocking him, but I'm not, I'm an idiot. Anyway, midway through my exams, he came over to me and he said, "What do you feel about this piece of music? What do you think this piece represents?" And I thought, what a stupid question. I mean, I didn't give a bad performance. Even though I played some wrong notes, I knew it wasn't bad. He said how he started his career as a musician. He said that music was supposed to inspire. He explained why certain notes, when played together, sounds beautiful, while certain notes do not. Like in life, you meet a lot of people. Some people you become friends with, some people you become enemies with. He showed me another world of that magic. Magic that is being created through vocally or through instrumental. He said, playing some wrong notes is insignificant, but to play without passion, that's the true crime. And I took that to heart. Over the years, I started researching about this new world. I hunted down some low-key musicians on Instagram and various social medias, and I found something amazing. Each musician, so different from the rest. Each of them played with so tenacity, so ferocity. Their passion of playing, their style, their level of knowledge, each one is so different. Truth be told, I even sent some messages to job couldn't serve. Anyway, that's how I fell in love with this new world. Now coming to what music means to me. I belong to a family of engineers. Like this college has so many departments, my family has a civil engineer, an oil engineer, a mechanical engineer, you name it. And they don't think music as a viable career option. I considered myself as an introvert. I was quiet. I kept to myself. But in my mind, there's a full-blown party going on. Tiny versions of Mathew having discussions, debates, arguments. Who is that? Who is she? Oh my God, that red dress! When music was played, all these tiny versions calmed down. I realized music had a great influence on me. Music has always been there for me. Mourning the loss of a loved one, music helped me remember them. Music took me to places I have never seen. Music helped me relax, motivate, make my decisions better. It made me see from a different perspective. But that's not all what music is. It has a science to it. Music benefits us all. That's what I tell to all my students. See, on researching to more about this topic, I found something called music therapy. Basically, what it is medical professionals use music to help people with their issues. For example, if a person is having anxiety problems, okay, you can listen to the rhythm of the metronome. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He was able to control his breath through the use of music. Wow, so mesmerizing. Researchers have actually studied the brain activity of musicians playing music, and it's seen that music constitutes both parts of the brain. It's like fireworks being going on. It's like being lit up. And moreover, Alzheimer's patients and people with dementia respond to music better. To the parents who are skeptical about bringing music into their child's life, I just want to say, the child is raised into this ruthless, competitive world. He or she may not be able to cope up. Like me, they can turn to music for comfort. Music helps people. Music can help them to show a little compassion. That's all I wanted to do today. Look around you. So silent. You're all alive here today, aren't you? You're not taking you're taking this life for granted. Music makes you appreciate this life. The person right next to you might be having some big problems. Music makes you forget all that. Music can create a positive atmosphere in just a second. You want to see how? Okay, here goes. So quiet, okay. It's okay, you can applaud, no problem. After I play, okay. So here goes. Wise men say only fools rush, for I can't help falling in love with you. And you can make music of your own. You can make it, you can make it into like any lyrics. Like, can you get an example? Okay, fine. Coffee. Okay, coffee. Those I love coffee. ஒரு கப்பு பால் மட்டும் சேர்க்கு ப்ரூ அல்பம் மதுரம் சேர்க்கு പിന്നെ മിക്സ് തുടങ്ങൂ ഈ കപ്പിൽ ആ കപ്പിലെ കിട്ടും ടേസ്റ്റി കോഫി മുട്ടി മുട്ടി എങ്ങോട്ട്. This is not an advertisement for food, by the way. Okay, so later on in April 2021, I was fortunate enough to have my first student. See, learning music is another experience. We have all these band performers, but I'm talking about teaching music. It's another experience of its own. Okay? A sweet 12-year-old girl by the name of Aiha Nanda came into my life. The whole world was under lockdown, and there she was having the busiest of schedules like a CEO. She's having her piano classes, she's having her online classes, she's having her yoga classes. And there was this poor Mathew Varkey who was watching the season 2 of Stranger Things for the millionth time. Ugh. I decided I should get off my bed and teach her music. I made it my mission to give Iha the best music foundation that she could ever get. Because from my past experience, I know how it would look like to get a bad teacher. So what I did differently was, at my first session, I sat down with her and listened to her interests. I listened what kind of music she loves, her level of knowledge. Basically, that's it. And I prepared a syllabus just for Iha, one that she is comfortable with. See, what I'm getting at is, music isn't something that should be taught like you teach a subject back at school. It's not a mechanical subject. It's something that you should be played with passion. You've seen Job Quinn sang, right? He was so filled with passion. You can see the veins. Padayatra. You can see the veins going. He was so full of passion. So, what I did with Iha was, I prepared my syllabus with lots of fun games and exercises. And I gave some space for her to explore music. So that's how creativity becomes action. Okay? Some of the exercises that I did with Iha was simple exercises. You could join in. Major is happy. Minor is sad. So I want you guys to tell me whether the piece is major or minor. Okay, simple. Was the piece major in the beginning? Was the piece minor in the middle? How was it? It was major throughout. It was major in the beginning, it was major in the middle, it was major in the end. What about this one? Major makes you feel happy, like a joyful person. Minor is sad. It was major in the beginning, it was minor in the middle, and it was again major in the end. Simple exercise that I did with Iha. So, I made the sessions more fun, and I had more fun with her. It was such a beautiful time. She made me realize that even though the darkest of times, you can get the best out of it. After listening to this session, I ain't no celebrity, but I hope I inspired some of you. So to conclude, what I'm trying to say is, there is nothing wrong in trying something new. If you love something, just go for it. People will negate you. Music actually fills your soul. I'm proud of my first student, Iha, and the progress she's making. That's my success. That's music to my ears. Like the TEDx caption says, satiate the senses. Open your heart to music and use it to help people. Thank you.